Hey, what's up? It's Bill DeWeese, voiceover talent and voiceover career coach. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do I need a website, a voiceover website when I get into voiceover? The answer to that is simply yes, but not immediately. Let me explain. Oftentimes, when you think about starting a business, one of the first things that most people think about is, well, I need a website, and understandably so. But one of the things you have to understand about voiceover is the platforms that you'll be using, how you will be marketing your services, and the role of the website. So let me back up a little bit and walk you through this. When you're first getting started, the best way, in my opinion, to begin marketing yourself is on smaller platforms, because when you're first getting started, it's almost like when you enter the workforce, you're not going to get the biggest, highest paying, most prestigious job right off the bat. You usually start at an entry level position and you begin to work your way up. And it's much the same in voiceover. And when you're getting started in voiceover, some of the platforms that I highly recommend looking at are Fiverr, which has Fiverr.com, which has advanced a lot in the last few years. They have invested a lot of money in driving traffic to their websites. And I've got students who make well over six figures just from working off of Fiverr in and of itself. But it's a great platform to get started. The great thing about a platform like that, or if you're working on freelance websites such as Upwork, or even if you're looking to get audiobook work using acx.com, with these websites, and even let me back up a little bit, and even if you're using pay-to-play sites such as Voice123 and Voices.com, they are built in such a way that you will be communicating and making your demos available through those platforms. Maybe not on a freelance website like Upwork, but certainly with like Fiverr and with ACX and with Voices and Voice123 and other pay-to-play sites. So the way they're built, they're kind of their own ecosystem. They're designed to have a client come there and not to go someplace else. In other words, the purpose of those sites is not to redirect somebody to your website. So in other words, the work is all done there. That's where the client comes to post for work. That's where you go to respond to clients and to submit your auditions and such. So when you're first getting started, I wouldn't worry about a website. Eventually, you will need one. And the reason you'll need one, and let's talk about that. Always think about why. When people say, well, you've got to do this and you've got to do that, well, always ask yourself why. There should be a good reason behind it. And there is a good reason to have a website. And it's usually that reason is not there when you first get started. But when you begin to market yourself to talent agencies and directly to producers, creative directors, videographers, you need to be able to send them to a place where they can hear your work. And when that's the kind of marketing you're doing, you indeed need a good professional website that highlights your work and your demos. So again, when you're first getting started, not so much. There's a lot of things to think about, to be concerned about. You're thinking about equipment and demos. Website is not one of them that you need right out of the gate. But when the point comes when you are marketing again to agencies and you're doing direct marketing to prospective clients, that is when you need a website. I hope you found the video helpful. Like, subscribe, share, and also don't forget, I have a free training webinar coming up this Wednesday night, begins at 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm putting a link down in the description of this YouTube video so that you can sign up for it. And we're simply going to talk about the 7 reasons why voiceover is today's best business opportunity. When you're thinking into getting into something like voiceover, it's really important to look at it from a business perspective. Is it a viable business? And if so, why is it? Why does it deserve your time and your talent, your resources? We'll talk about that this Wednesday night and give you plenty of opportunity to ask questions. So it'll be interactive as well. So again, down in the description, sign up, and I'll see you Wednesday night.